Take a look at this girl, 21-year-old Bethany Decker.
Search for a young mother.
She's the mother of a 17-month-old.
Kai misses his mother.
He does ask, he says, Mama.
She's a full-time college student.
She was studying global and environmental change.
Close to graduating from George Mason University.
She's 5 months pregnant. Tonight, the husband brought home from Afghanistan. When he puts his toe on American soil, he's named a person of interest. But it doesn't stop there. There they are. Mwah, mwah. The boyfriend also named a person of interest. This while many suspect the unborn child may belong to a third male. And we're getting floods of calls and emails, one from Linda in Menlo. Funny how so many men always suggest women disappear and vanish with another guy. And funny how so many men are the reason they do vanish. Out to Rita Cosby, investigative reporter, author of Quiet Hero. Rita, what more can you tell me? And why don't either of these guys have an alibi?
Yeah, that's a very interesting point, and the fact that we know that they don't have an alibi, I think, is a very strong suggestion from authorities. The other thing, to hit on the point that you've been talking about, Nancy, she apparently also had a joint account with her husband, a joint bank account. We do know from authorities that apparently there's been no activity on that. If she fled, you would assume she'd be using the money from that. The other thing, she also was supposed to pick up a check for $1,000. It was from some accident, some insurance claim. She's 21 years old. You would think $1,000 would be a good chunk of change. She hasn't picked up that check either.
Rita, wasn't she 5 months pregnant at the time she disappeared?
She absolutely was. And that's the other thing. Come on. What is going on? She needs the money. You're 21 years old. Nobody reports her missing. And the two people who knew the most, you would assume, it'd be the boyfriend and the husband. And what about her family?
And neither of them report her missing. To Dr. Vincent DeMaio, former chief medical examiner, Bexar County, forensic pathologist, joining us tonight out of San Antonio. Dr. DeMaio, that would put her at about a little over 6 months pregnant now. Is a baby viable at, say, 6.5 months?
Oh, it's viable technically at 20 weeks, but really you have to have about 24 weeks to make it viable.
So that would make the baby viable. And isn't it true, out to you, Eleanor Odom, and that jurisdiction, the death of an unborn child constitute a second life? That means 2 dead bodies if she's been murdered, and that makes the perpetrator qualified for the death penalty.
Yes, it does, Nancy, and you've got not only murder of her, but feticide of the fetus.
Does anybody know where my daughter is?
Kimberly Nelson is talking about her 21-year-old daughter, Bethany Decker, who's a senior at George Mason University and is about 5 months pregnant. She hasn't been seen since January 29th.